Do you wish that you had all of your numbers at your fingertip that you could just look at and see maybe how many people have visited your website, how many new opt-ins have you gotten on your lead magnet, what's happening with your social media? Guess what? It's all there. It's a secret or hidden feature of HighLevel. So follow along with me, and I'm just going to show you how you can set up a custom dashboard to keep your finger on the pulse of your business. So I'm going to share my screen. As always, let me make sure that I grab the right one here. And let me just hop over to my account. So inside of GoHighLevel / HighLevel, GHL, whatever you want to call it, it may look a little different because mine's just dressed up a little bit. But over here on the left, when you click on dashboard, you may have seen a lot of things that maybe didn't make sense to you. This is a dashboard that you can customize, and it's so easy to set up and so powerful. So up here on the top right, I'm just going to click edit dashboard. And basically these are little widgets that you can just add, and then you can resize them, you can move them around, you can do however makes sense for you. So let me walk through some of the features that you can add. So over here on the right are all of the little widgets. We click on elements, so you could customize it. So if you were setting this up for other people, you could create customized dashboard for your client. So you could embed, maybe there's a video or something that you wanted to embed. You could put title, image, the whole 9 yards. Then the next tab are the themes. So you can customize your themes. You can actually brand it according to your brand colors, or again, your client's colors. And then custom metrics. I'm not going to get into that for this video, but you can set up custom metrics to track everything that you want. So let's come back to widgets, and let me just show you how easy it is. Now, over here on the right, further down, they're set up by different categories, and there's a number. So under contacts, there's 17 different little widgets. Okay, so we could have the total count of how many contacts. We could do it contacts by source, by the distributed, by the medium, top sources, where are the top people coming from? How about tags, activities, types, assigned to user, company name, contacts with emails, without, total contacts this month, okay? And I think that's the one that I had put on, total contacts this month. So let me just drag one over here. Let's do, let's do one by tags. So I'm just going to, if you click on it, then you can change the title here. I'll just leave that. And then the metric, the count. Okay, so for this one, there's just the count. So it's just giving you that number. And then what are the tags that I want? We're just going to do it just by the main tags, but I could also, if I wanted to, maybe if they were a follower or a certain activity. Then if I click on advanced, we can put the ascending or descending, particular date, and then the date range, the last 30 days, no comparison, the year before. I'm just going to leave it for the current month or the last month. That's usually the best for me. And then up here under chart type, you could just have a number. You could have a little donut. You could have a line, bar chart, or even a table. So let's just do the bar chart, and I'll go ahead and click save. And here it is. It just added it down here. Now I can just hover over the top here. And if I wanted this, let's say all the way at the top, sometimes you have to play with it to get it to go up to where you want. So let me just add it right here. Okay. And then over at the bottom of this little widget, bottom, do you see how I can kind of hover over? Can I make it smaller? I don't think I can make it smaller, but I can make it bigger. Okay, so in the last 18 days, it shows that it's gone up 12.5%. And then it shows me basically the tag of where they're coming. Now, if I wanted, let me just make this larger. Let's say this is the main metric that I'm tracking here. Okay, maybe this is the first thing that I want to see front and center. And because nothing else is on this line, I could make it as big as I want. Okay. And then it would show me. So here, a lead magnet that I'm promoting, the family hub. Here's people signed up for my little discovery chat, VIPs, and so forth. So it's that easy. And then if you decide that you don't want that, you can just click on it. You can edit it or you could delete it. Now, if we edit it, it's still open over here to the right. So let's say I want to do a line chart. So I'll just click on line chart and save it. And then that's what it looks like. Okay. Which really doesn't tell me that much. So let me change it to just the little pie chart. And then there's the pie chart. I actually think the bar chart is the best in this instance. And so now I can see at a glance, that's what it is. And again, I can resize things. And once I resize it, then I can kind of move things around just like that. So over here on the right, I'm going to go back. So that's just one thing under contacts. Under appointments, let's take a quick peek at that. If I wanted to track how many appointments I've done this month or this week, again, if I open this up under advanced setting, and then instead of previous 31 days, I could do the year before. I was thinking there was a week, but I guess not. Okay. So let me opt out of that again, open up appointments. Let me just see. So if you had a sales team and you were tracking how many people are not showing up or canceling their appointments, that would be a useful thing for you to track. How many appointments did you book last month? And so on. Okay, so let's just go down the list here. What else can I show you? Visitor data. This is very powerful. You could track. So let's say you are running a webinar promotion or a particular lead magnet promotion, then you could track you could do the total funnel views, which I actually have already over here, or a unique funnel view. So let me open that up. And it would just count the views, okay, and visited on. And here's unique people coming in on that. And again, if I just didn't want to count, if I wanted, let's do a horizontal. I don't know if this is going to show it or not. Yep, it does. So here is just showing the date and how many people are connecting on that. Okay, I'm going to come back up here to the top and let's go down. If you wanted to track your calls, incoming calls, how many calls, all of that kind of stuff. Let's go back. You can track the email people. If you're running ads, this is very powerful also. As long as you have your little pixel loaded there, you can track purchases, meta ad clicks, the amount spent, your click per pay, average cost per click here. Okay, so can you see how powerful all of this is to track all of the information that's happening with your different campaigns? Then on social media, I'm actually doing my social media through my favorite tool, Blateto. But if I was uploading everything on my social media through Funnel Gorgeous here, I could track, for instance, total impressions, all of that kind of stuff. Okay. Let's continue down the list. Google Analytics, you can also track that. So the idea is, let me come back here. The idea is the sky's the limit. And we can't measure our progress if we don't know what we're tracking and if we don't have something that we can put our fingers on. So every day, every week, and you can actually have GoHighLevel send you an email so that you have this, or maybe your partner or your client. You can, if they just want a quick review every week, you could send that. So let me show you how you can set that up. So coming back over here on the left, if we go down to reporting, and this is where we can add a new report. Now, I had already created one, but I'm just going to add a new one and kind of walk you through it. So you can, excuse me, just create a blank report, or you can use a template if you've already created one, or I could clone an existing report, okay? And I could import it. So if you're an agency user, or maybe you're under someone's agency and they have these reports, you could put the request in to have that brought into your account. But let me just create a blank one. So I'm just going to select that and come up here to the very top, and we can just give it a title. So we'll click the pencil. And I'm just going to say Starr Consulting GHL report. Okay. And I can set this up, give me a date range the last 30 days. In this instance, I'm actually going to do last week. So let's say every Monday morning, I want to send out a report. Then that's what I'm going to do. Over here to the top right, page properties. Okay, I can add a logo here if I want it. I won't in this instance, but I can add a logo there. And then down here, it gives you suggested widgets. So it will already have some set up for you. If you're using the opportunities, the pipeline where you're tracking where they're at, you might want to show that. Or maybe you're using the task feature inside of GoHighLevel. And hey, just a quick little note, we are just barely scratching the surface. HighLevel is truly your engine that runs your business. So you can set up tasks. So if you wanted to see a task list of who's got tasks coming up or what task in the past, what conversations happened, everything. But I'm just going to click here and add a widget. And so does this look familiar? This is just like what we had seen before. So let me just add that. And then here's in the last 7 days, I've got one new contact. Let's open up something else. Let's see. Let's drag this one in. Let me go back and just find a couple other things here. Let's say delivered emails previous 7 days. Okay, so I won't spend a lot of time here, but you'll notice all these widget items are the same thing as what you had on the other one. So you just set this up however you want it, what things you want to track, and then we can save it. And then up here in the top right, send or schedule. Whoops, I guess it didn't. I guess the save was delaying. And then how often do you want this to go out? So you might have a client that needs to see this data every day or every week. So if I just say weekly, 10 a.m., date range, last 7 days, who is it from, the subject line, and then who do I want to send this to? Okay. And then if I wanted to have a quick little message, your weekly GHL report, save and schedule. Okay. Now, at the time of this video, it's actually after 10 o'clock. So it will generate this next Monday. I will have a report going out. You can also send a test email, which is fun to be able to do just to make sure that you like how it looks. So I'll send that out, and then I'll take let me pause this and I'll get that, and then I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so I got the email and then I just clicked on the link and here's the report. So obviously, especially if you're sending this to other people, it'd be nice to have your logo and maybe some other body text here. And then up here, it gives a nice little header and the date range. And then it just shows the different widgets that we had on that report. And then the client or whoever you're sending it to, they could actually export it if they want. So let me come back here and look at you face to face. So do you see how powerful that is and how easy it is? That's why I love HighLevel. It is truly the engine that runs my business. I can't live without it. When you're first starting your business, so you might be bootstrapping and using some free tools, and then you gradually start adding tools. If you're a member inside of my AI Business Academy, guess what? You get this jet engine as part of your membership. If you go to HighLevel and purchase it on your own, it's 97 bucks. Guess what? At the time of this video, May 18th, 2026, I charge $97 to be inside of my membership. So you get my coaching, my mentoring, my support, my eyeballs on your offers and products. Plus, you get HighLevel. So it's a no-win. I'll put the link down below if you're interested. If you're at that point that you're serious about either starting or growing your online business, you need to have the right tools so that you can monitor and track your business and know where you're going and make it easy. So you just set up the system once, tweak it if you need to, and then every day or every week, you've got your finger on the pulse of your business and you're good to go. Hope that helps. And as always, give me a thumbs up, little love on my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.